Hello guys, today I'm showing you the characteristics of the VK45.0102A made by Porsche. This tank has been really being aided by many players because it does not have many armor. You know, at the front you got 120 millimeters over here and 80 here, so it's a big weak spot. And if you angle well, you may be able to block certain shots, but your side is weak too, so be sure to protect both your side and your frontal armor. um, do not count on the turret armor or anything like that, okay? You got a big weak spot over here, the commander's cupola. um, so do not think it's a good thing to be healed down in this thing, okay? This tank has only 120 millimeters in front, um, 80 on the sides, and in the rear 82. So it's pretty. It has a pretty strong side armor. So you can side scrape, but I don't recommend it to you. Um, the turret has 185 millimeters in front, and that's pretty all. Okay. Some players are asking me to show them how to play this tank, because his gameplay is not very common for a heavy tank. And let's check the shells. So it has a capacity of 42 shells. I'm doing this configuration because you can use some HE shells over here, which has a pretty good penetration, and due to the high caliber, it has a very good damage. So be sure to keep some HE shells in your ammo rack, and the penetrating shells um, are more important because it deals more damage directly, but you always have to get HE shells because you don't have much penetration. 200 millimeters, that's not that much on tier 8. And that's all. So this tank has a very high top speed, so at 38 kilometers, it's pretty high for a AV tank. It has a very good traverse speed, 28 degrees per second is excellent. And the turret traverse speed is a lot worse. It's even very bad for a heavy tank, 18 degrees per second. So it doesn't mean that you can be easily flanked. That the yield traverse speed will help you a lot to do not be flanked, and you will always be able to show those mediums your frontal armor, which is pretty strong against mediums. um, so let's check the armored parts of the VK45.02A. Here you got 120, as well as under as well as the upper plate. You got a suspension with 25 millimeters. That's pretty thick, so it can absorb the damage, but do not count on it because you got a very big side armor. The Trax doesn't protect that much from the side, from a shot from the sides. So it has LED armor everywhere else than the frontal arch and 80 air. So you got two weak spots, but the turret ring is not so easy to destroy into the frontal from a frontal shot, because you got this big reinforcements here. So it equals to 180 millimeter, which is nearly as much as the turret armor on the front. So it means that your turret is not really easy to take out. Um, uh, but be sure to hide those weak spots. You know, the turret top is only 40 millimeters. That's not a lot. So the hold down tactics are not so good, because you only got minus 6 degrees of gun depression. So be sure do to play like a medium tanks. You know, it's a it's a made it's more a flanker than a frontliner. You know, it doesn't get on front lines because it doesn't have the armor. So you want to flank, okay? The turret is is like every tank. You know, it can turns completely, and that's all for the review of the VK45.02. Hey, see you in my next video, in which I will show you the gameplay of this very good tank unknown by skilled players.